Brian Bearfield.
Coach, how excited are you? I mean, the emotions on Sunday, on Monday was different, and now, I mean, it's just good to see the smile on your face, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it, it's like indescribable for a win in March of this crazy season. But I'm just so proud of the guys. Like when you're like going through it and fighting so hard, and just you just see the disappointment in the players' faces after loss after loss after loss, and then to go in the locker room after today's game and everybody's just happy and joyous. It really, I mean, it's super cool and great and like yeah, whatever. I was down and out yesterday. It seems like a week ago right now, but um, we regroup, we come together, and yeah, it feels a lot better just because I know it feels great for the players, like whatever with me. But I'm just so happy for those guys that they don't have to hear about it and deal with it. And like I said at the beginning, just kind of trying to pick yourself up again to fight another day and pick yourself up again to fight another day and be disappointed day after day after day. And I see it in their faces, I see it in their eyes, and I try to provide like stability when it comes to it. But yeah, the reason I'm happy, so happy, is for those guys.
Jonathan Fagan.
Was there a difference in almost the mentality? You guys seemed looser almost.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. We were at times too loose on defense, but yeah, I mean, it felt a little different. It felt like whatever, we played well enough to win. So yeah, it felt good that everybody kind of was involved and everybody was like pulling together and I think last night, as hard as it was, I think you might have even asked me the question about how like our offense just kind of looked a little bit better, and it was something that we could kind of build from. And tonight it was a team effort, and guys weren't necessarily worried about their own shots. The ball movement was really, really good. How many assists? 28 assists. And it was all about winning tonight on both ends of the floor. I mean, we were flying around defensively as well. So more loose, yes. More comfortable, probably.
Thank you.
Kelly Iko.
Coach, you talked about the 28 assists. Do you think tonight was anything different in terms of just trust and just, with guys coming together and seeing that the finish line was so close, even though it's still, kind of halfway through the season?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, the trust comes with, like in any relationship, right? Like you don't automatically just fall into trust. It's day after day after day, experience after experience after experience. And, we looked like the team that really trusted each other tonight. And that's how we're going to have to be moving forward. Guys who trust and know that if I make the right play, something good will happen. Or if it doesn't happen, or if it's not good, we're just going to get back on defense and fight. So, yeah, it was kind of more together tonight, and they fought really hard. It was good stuff.
Tim McMahon.
Stephen, what was going through your mind when House hit that half court shot at the halftime buzzer? Did you feel like the basketball gods might finally give you guys a break?
I did. because I was right behind him. I had a perfect view of it. So as soon as it left his hands, it looked like it was going. And what did that put us up, 5 or something?
Mhm.
And yeah, I was like, whoa, well, maybe this is the night. Maybe like we've had games where we've only made 4 3-pointers in the whole game, and now we make a half-court shot. So yeah, it felt like something special could happen. And for us, special is a win after so many losses in a row.
Adam Spollen.
Is there just kind of a feeling now, like a sense of relief that you don't have to talk about this anymore? It's not anything that anyone focuses on, and now you can just kind of deal with basketball at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I think Jonathan and I were talking about just the weight of the uh, the streak, and it weighs on you. It weighs on you. So to have that weight lifted is immense for the guys, and to for them to like leave the arena really feeling proud of themselves is an important thing for individuals as well as the group. So yeah, it's good to have it kind of behind us and we move forward.
Mark Berman.
Stephen, with getting the win tonight, will you sleep a little better tonight? Will it make that off day a little better tomorrow?
For sure. Yeah, it's been, as you can probably tell, but from the bags under my eyes, have not been sleeping very much, and hopefully I will sleep a little bit tonight. But you know, life moves on. Like, we won and it's great, but I have to prepare for Charlotte, and there were things tonight that I could have like adjusted and whatnot. So yeah, it's better, and tomorrow will be good, and the weight of the streak is off, but there's still plenty of work to be done.
Ali Kambajani.
Seems like it was more of a concerted effort to get Christian involved in that second half. Just one thing in particular I want to ask you about is his ability just to observe contact and be able to finish inside. Is that something that you've noticed more, that you've been working with him, how good he is at being able to observe that contact and finish?
Yeah, when he gets the ball in the paint, he has a way of kind of contorting and finishing with such a soft touch. You don't see that very often, where he absorbs the contact, but he also has such a soft touch when he's finishing in the paint. So yeah, we're learning more and more about him. He got in foul trouble early, and obviously he was out for such a long stretch, and he had success at the beginning, but some of that stuff you forget. And he's just really talented and can do so many things. I mean, he has that you're talking about, the finishing in the paint and absorbing contact, but he also made a step back 3, you know? So yeah, he's pretty talented.
Brian Bearfield.
Coach, normally you all go through scoring droughts, and tonight you didn't have that, but you held the Toronto Raptors to 13 points in the third quarter. What did you say to the team to increase that defensive pressure in the fourth quarter?
Yes, yeah, 29-13 in the fourth. We kind of stayed with what we were doing. We were doing a lot of switching, and then we went to some blitzing in the fourth quarter, and then we kind of backed off of it and went to a little bit more switching, and they really hurt us in Tampa with our switching off ball. So we kind of try to stay at home a little bit more and fight through things a little bit more. And I think we play better that way, when we're just kind of locked in and not point switching and being a little bit, I wouldn't say lazy is the word, but just not really kind of tied together. So we had an opportunity going into that fourth quarter and to win the game. And the message was, it's going to be on the defensive end. And wow, 13 points is good stuff, especially from, excuse me, those guys the starters played a bunch of minutes in the fourth quarter, but the beginning of the fourth quarter was the bench guys. It was DJ Augustine and DJ Wilson and KJ Martin and Ben McLemore. So they got us off to a good start in that fourth. And then at the 8-minute mark, the other guys took it home with their defense.
We'll take 3 more. Saman Ali.
Hey, Steven, now that you've got the monkey off your back, is there something you'd like to carry from this win into the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's stuff to carry from the win, but I also think that there's a lot of lessons to be learned from the losses and the adversity and the fight and the like hitting rock bottom and all of the lessons that we learned as a group in that streak can't be forgotten with one win. I mean, we obviously played well and we did a lot of good things, and I'll show the film and highlight a lot of the good things that we did, but I really don't want us to forget the pain and the struggle and the fortitude and the toughness and the character that it takes to go through what we went through. And that really brings the team together. So yeah, there are lessons from tonight's win, but there are far more lessons from the losing streak. I don't want to learn those lessons ever again, but just the what those guys had to go through, and then to really just kind of come together and understand how hard it is to win a game in the NBA. Those are lessons learned.
Takashi Shibata.
Hello, Coach. Hello, Coach. Can you hear me?
I can.
Thank you so much. So congratulations on a great win tonight.
Thank you.
And I would like to ask you about you talked about the coaching fraternity during the pregame session. So is there anyone who you may call tonight to say thank you and show your appreciation for your support?
Yeah, I'm gonna call all those guys. I'm gonna text them and call them, and I mean, and there were so many of them. There was assistant coaches who I know a little bit, and there was head coaches who I know a little bit. You know, Brad Stevens, he hit me before the game, and I don't really know him very well. And Rick Carlisle hit me after the game, and obviously I have a relationship with him. But the NBA is a special place. Like, I've known that since I was born, and I think about like all of my dad's ex-teammates and people, and the NBA is just awesome. It's a great fraternity of people who work hard and try and have failures and aren't afraid to share those failures with younger coaches and to help. So what those guys did for me means the world to me, and I'm going to reach out to every single one of those people who I spoke to or texted with and just tell them thank you, because it really, really meant a lot to me.
And last question, Mark Berman.
So, Stephen, after the game, Christian Will was on the AT&T broadcast. In his words about the 20-game streak, and then he said, "It's about damn time. It's about damn time. It's about damn time." So, in your words, how would you label it?
Thank God. That's how I am. That's how I label it. Thank God. I mean, like I said, there's plenty of lessons to be learned in the adversity and the losing, but we finally got one.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.